You like the sun? Are you enjoying the sun? Oh, that's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. That was a big yawn. I'm right here. You looking for me? I'm right here. Hello again, guys. This is Tiffany 100 Plus. Hi. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Thank you, buddy. This time I am here with our little boy Lance. This little guy has just broken and stolen all of our hearts here at Rescue House 1. Lance, you might remember, was an urgent case at Miami-Dade Animal Services. We placed our hold. We were told he had an adopter. And then a few days later, we got the email to come pick up our dog. I went down to Miami-Dade to pick him up. They brought him out in a cage, which they usually do not do. They usually carry them out. And I said, why? Why is he in a cage? Thank you. I said, does he bite? And they said, yes. Now, once I got him into my car, I attempted to interact with him and could tell immediately something was not right. I thought for sure he was blind, but I thought something else was wrong as well. I called Amy before I even went live and told her, and she told me to get him straight to the hospital, which I did. We took him to Blue Pearl, and they checked him out as much as they could and said they believed we should take him to a neurologist, which of course we made the appointment immediately for Southeast Veterinary Neurology in Boynton. We got him in there. We did an MRI, and sadly, we found out that not only was Lance completely blind, but he also has hydrocephalus. And I saw the x-rays or the MRI images of Lance's brain, and I can tell you it was a very, very severe case of hydrocephalus. You could not see his brain at all. It was completely white, which means it was all fluid. We started him immediately on prednisone and omeprazole, and then we decided to do the shunt surgery, same surgery we did with Balto, to try to get him some relief. The shunt surgery worked for a little while, and then he had a relapse. So we started him back on omeprazole, and he seems to be doing better now. He's accepting touch again, which is fantastic, because for a while he wasn't. And it broke all of our hearts, because we know he wants love. We know he wants it, but because of the disease, it causes pressure, it causes confusion. So now we've got him on omeprazole twice a day, and we're seeing improvements in him a little bit every day, which is fantastic, because we all love this little guy here. We just wish he didn't have to live in a bathroom. We wish somebody would come forward, somebody who is loving and patient and understanding would come forward and give him a home, so he didn't have to live out his life in our bathroom. He is not an easy dog, and we know this. So it has to be a very, very special person. He is completely blind, never will regain his eyesight. He has hydrocephalus, so it's not just like a blind dog walking around your house. A lot of people have that misconception. Well, I had a blind dog in the past and he got around just fine. It's different with hydrocephalus. Their brain doesn't work properly. It's not just that they're blind. You know, he does walk around out here from time to time, but he doesn't follow us in and out of the house. He doesn't walk out of the bathroom on his own. He has to be carried. And we put him down out here, and then we pick him up and we carry him back in the house. We also found out, because he had some severe ear infections, and we had to sedate him to be able to bring him to the vet and do a workup on him. Found out that he had very severe ear infections and that he has no eardrums. So this little boy was dealt the worst hand in life. Our doctor, Dr. Kesha, said he thought he was deaf, and I said he's definitely not deaf. I understand he doesn't have eardrums, but he is definitely not deaf. He can hear us. He can hear when we open the door to the bathroom. He can hear when we put new food in his bowl. He can hear us when we call his name and talk to him. This morning he was out here and I was calling his name and he would wag his tail every time he did, so I know he can hear. We just wish we could find a home for him. Like I said, we know it has to be somebody who is just such a rescue person, somebody that is so understanding and patient, because he can be a little grouchy at times. You know, when I went to go pick him up to bring him out just now, he tried to bite me. You know, we have a blanket. We wrap the blanket over him and kind of put it over his head like this, and then we scoop him up so that way if he whips around to try to bite us, he can't get us, you know. And if he does get us, it doesn't hurt. He doesn't like bite to hurt. He bites because he's confused. He bites because he's scared. And then we get him outside, and then he's happy to be outside. And as you can see, he's accepting touch. He wants to be pet. When I stop, he looks for my hand and gives me a little kiss. And that's his way of letting me know that he's happy with what I'm doing and that he wants me to keep doing it. He loves his food, loves to eat. He likes laying in the sun. Thank you for the kisses, little guy. Thank you. That's why I grabbed the blanket and I put it out here. We got the fan going, because it's a little hot when the sun's beating down, because it is a beautiful day here in South Florida. We got the fan, and he actually likes the feel of the sun on him. Want me to keep going? Okay. Such a good boy. Such a good boy, Lance. Oh, you getting up? Oh, stretch. Oh, that's a good stretch. That's a good stretch. Good stretches. We're gonna have to take another trip to the vet probably next week, maybe the end of next week. He's got to have the ear meds put in his ears again. He's got these meds that go in and they stay in, and he needs a couple rounds of them, so he's gonna have to go back in and get sedated, have the next round of the meds go in, and I think while he's there, I will ask if we can have him shaved down again, because he's got this really curly hair. I don't know if you can see it, but it tends to mat easily, and there's no way he's gonna tolerate us getting a brush through him. So I think we may shave him down again while he's sedated. Get him a nice little short puppy cut. Right? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses, baby. Thank you for the kisses. Such a good boy. It's getting hot on you. Are you getting hot? Are you getting hot, my little guy? Are you getting hot? Hi. I just moved my leg. I didn't leave you. I didn't leave you. Hi, buddy. I'm right here. I didn't leave. Oh, and we're up. We're up. Did you get a little hot? Did you get a little hot? Did you get a little hot? I know that sun was a little baking, even though it's nice out. What are you doing, buddy? Lance, Lance. Lance, Lance. See, I know he can hear me, because when I call his name, he wags his tail. Lance, Lance. Lance, Lance. What are you doing? What are you doing? You wanted to get out of the sun? Was it too hot? Was it too hot? Huh, buddy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. See, I know he hears me. I know you hear me. I know you hear me. I know you do. I know you hear me. Say, I'm not deaf. I'm not deaf. No way, Jose. I can't see, but I'm definitely not deaf. That's my sweet boy. I'm right here. Right here. Right here. I didn't leave. Hi. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, boo-boo. Hi, Bubba's. You hot? You want to get out of the sun? Here, I'll block it. I'll block the sun. How about that? Is that better? Is that better? Nice, sweetie. So I would like to ask for everybody to share Lance. We know he's not an easy case. We are very well aware of that. But we also know that he's worth it. And we know there has to be a rescuer out there, a person with a rescue mind who understands, who has the compassion and the patience to want to give this little guy a home that he so desperately deserves. Yeah, it was a little hot in the sun, huh? Wanted to get in the shade. If you think you could be that person, please send us an email to 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com. He definitely needs to be in a home with a fenced-in yard. He does not walk on a leash. And he cannot be on a collar or harness due to the shunt that he has. He's got the shunt that goes from the top of his head, down his neck, and around his side. So you definitely need a fenced-in yard. If you have rambunctious dogs, it's not going to work for him. He is afraid of dogs that come up in his face. If you have an older senior dog that kind of keeps to themselves, he'd probably be fine. But I've introduced him to dogs, and when they come up in his face, he just wants to hide. He gets very scared, and we don't want to do that to him. I'm sure if you have cats, he would be fine with cats. No children. He is not the type of dog that needs to be in a home with children. Hey, sweetness. That's my good boy. So again, guys, if you think that you could be the person for our little Lance, please send us an email to 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com. Help us get him out of our bathroom and into a home. He deserves it. Right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I can't see your little face. Where's your little face? Here it is. So this is Tiffany and Lance from Rescue House 1 on a beautiful Saturday. Say bye-bye, buddy. Say bye to everybody. Again, please hit the share button. And if you think you could be the person for Lance, please send us an email to 100plusabandoneddogs@gmail.com. This is Tiffany and Lance, Rescue House 1, 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida.